In the aftermath of the election, the left has been beside itself with the fact that nearly 75 million Americans voted for President Trump. This has led many to just drop the pretense, right, and more openly display their disdain for Trump voters. Others are actually stepping up their war against Trump voters. The more compassionate folks, though, on the left are saying, you know what, let's just deprogram these Trump supporters, as suggested in a piece that ironically was featured in Free Speech Org. How do you deprogram 75 million Trump supporters? I'm going to bring in the man voted into Congress by the same folks the media calls racist, former NFL football star, small business owner, and now Congressman-elect Burgess Owens. First of all, congratulations, Burgess. I've been reading so many articles that essentially that are saying, let's go to war with Trump voters. So now I ask you, how are Trump voters going to respond to now this open disdain that's no longer a hidden secret, not that it ever really was?
Well, first of all, Charles, so good talking with you again. And this is where the left falls short. They have no idea who the American people are. There's a famous saying that the admiral that attacked, the Japanese admiral attacked the Pearl Harbor. He said later, I fear we waken a sleeping giant. And what the left doesn't understand is the last year that they've attacked our system, our faith, our ability to go to business, to have education. The American people are waking up. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle we're on. We love freedom. We are collectively, we drift toward the light. So now what's going to happen is they'll now see what happens when Americans, again, realize who our true enemy is. And it's not those good Americans out there trying to make things happen. It's the leftists, the radical leftists that want to take away our freedoms.
On that note, it reminds me of what Richard Pryor said. He said, what made the Japanese think they can bomb Pearl Harbor? He said they all went to UCLA and they came back and said, we bomb them, they quit. He said they should have gone to the University of Alabama. They would have never done it in the first place.
But that was so well said. To that point, Americans intrinsically, it's in our DNA to fight for freedom. We just do it. We might be in different parties, but that's where we come together. And the left does not get it because first it's a godless ideology. They don't realize that our country is based on on God-fearing people. And I tell you, they don't get it, but they will be. In the coming years, they'll realize that it's a big mistake to bet against the American people.
So you're heading to D.C., and you're going to be part of this thing called the Freedom Force, essentially to counter the AOC-led squad. Where are these battles going to take place? Over what themes and ideologies?
Well, first of all, it started by two remarkable leaders, Nicole out of New York and Maria out of Miami. They're putting together this group of folks, and we're supporting them any way we can as a freshman team. They'll figure out exactly what the composition will be looking like and what the focus will be. But I can say this: it will be to give a narrative, a contrast to the hard left. We drift toward the light, and our message is one of optimism, of great future for our kids and an American way. The other side is just the opposite. So we will win that fight because Americans, again, will see that there's a true contrast. And I look forward to the leadership coming out of this remarkable freshman team. These guys I'm just so proud to be part of this group, to be honest with you.
I'm lucky to have met all of you, and it's really remarkable. I tip my hat to all of you. I got 30 seconds, Burgess, but you also talk a lot about small businesses with these lockdowns that are going on around the country. What a quick thought on that?
Be careful. This is what got the black community. 40% of black business owners when I grew up, 50 to 6% equated to middle class. That's turned into 3.8%, which is where you see the disaster. They're after our middle class. They're after business owners. Realize Democrats, independents, you're not safe either. These guys hate our American way, and freedom and opportunity comes from those getting out there taking a risk. So let's fight against it and know what they're coming up. We're up against at this point.
Thank you very much, Congressman-elect Owens. Appreciate it.